Good morning and welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and your host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. We all go through life and we run into many different people in life, and we sometimes we have to go through life with our guards up, because I have run into many people that take my kindness as my own weakness. And I want to put people on notice that although I'm kind and I smile all the time, it does not mean I like to be taken advantage of or abused for my kindness. So please, if you're watching me and you truly think that when you take my kindness to be my weakness, be on notice, because it's not true. I am just kind, but I'm also very stern. I have my own opinions, and I also don't like to be taken advantage of, nor do I like when other people do it to my own family. Here are 5 ways that being too nice can hurt you in life. Kindness is always in style, but being a pushover can hurt you in many different ways. It is always in your favor to be nice. It is rarely advantageous to be passive. But what happens when you get the recipe wrong? Mixing it too much can make a difference in your life. That's the topic that I just want to talk about today, how when you mix your kindness to somehow become your weakness, and people just walk on you like you are a rug. Number 1 on my list is people will ask you, or people will see you as weak and take advantage. The first point is no shock at all, because when people see you kind all the time, when you smile all the time, when you do things for other people and never ask anything for return, they will see that as your weakness, and they will come to you over and over and over again, always asking you to do things. The first point definitely shouldn't be a shock to anyone watching me. This is generally the rap against being too quick to put your needs aside in favor of other people's needs. And many respondents pointed out this in dangerous times in their own life when they were always nice, which became their weakness. You can never be too nice to people, I grant you that. But you must nonetheless be vigilant, as some will see this as a sign of weakness, your kindness, and will walk on you, will ask you to do things over and over again. So we need to be careful that we don't show our kindness to be a weakness in our lives. You forget to be nice to yourself is another way that being too kind can be a weakness. Being nice to others is a great thing, don't get me wrong. I love helping people. This show is about helping people. Forget to be nice to yourself is not good at all. This is also a problem with being too nice that is often cited by experts as a huge weakness in your life. Number 3 is you attract the wrong kind of people. Have you done that, my friends? Have you attracted the wrong kind of people? Suddenly, let's just say somebody hears that you won, I'm just going to use this as an example, a lottery, and you only got a few $100s. Isn't it amazing how people come out of the woodworks being your friend? Suddenly, being your kind friend, your friend that you never even knew about. Kindness may be a prerequisite for healthy and meaningful relationships, but an utter inability to set boundaries can come across as an invitation to those with draining emotional needs. Do you know people like that have draining emotional needs? Questions most experts that you might run into these people quickly in your life. Should you show your kindness to be a weakness? Be excessively nice, and you will start to attract needy, whiny, overly emotional, demanding, controlling, guilt-tripping you, that you will have no choice because of your kindness to help them, which now has become your weakness. Do you know anybody that is whiny, over emotional, very needy, always asking you to do things? Well, folks, they're doing that because they have seen that your weakness is your kindness. Some people will distrust you. Let's face it, genuinely nice people aren't rare, but especially in some corners of the business world or in the personal life, they are hardly in the majority either. So when you come across nice, people will suddenly put up their walls around you and not trust you at all. This sad fact means that if you are truly nice, you're liable to be occasionally misunderstood and even viewed with suspicion. People will proceed with caution. I grant you, I am known to be a very nice person. There has come times in my life, and especially this week I faced that with a coworker, where always I'm covering up for people, always doing for other people, and it has shown to this particular person as being a weakness. Well, I am not doing it anymore, and I have confronted this person. I have gone to my superiors about it. I will not always be the kind person that people assume, with justification, because I am a nice person, assume that I will always do for others. Number 5 is you'll warp your expectations. Being an endlessly selfish can screw your perspective, according to journals from the mental health department. So here are the 5 things one more time. People will seek you as weak. They will see you as weak. They will seek you as the weak person. So be careful. Kindness is great. I wish the whole world would be kind. But you need to put a stand here and there. You forget to be nice to yourself is number 2. Don't forget to be nice to yourself. Do not always cater to other people. You deserve this life that your mother has given you. You deserve to live this life. You deserve to enjoy this life. You do not deserve to always do for others. Number 3 was you attract the wrong kind of people. You attract the whiny people, the emotional need people, the people that always have demands for you. You don't need to have that in life. What you need to have is stability. You need to continue being nice, but you need to make people aware that your kindness is not your weakness. And when you're overly kind, and you could be that by human nature, I am very overly kind to people. People automatically distrust me. You know, when I sit and talk to people about my past struggles in life and this show and how we help people and how we get phone calls any time of the day, people look at me and say, I don't know how much of this is true. Well, first of all, when I speak to people about that, as long as I know everything I say is true, because I'm very transparent, but people will distrust you when you are kind. People will wonder, why would this person want to help me? Why? What's in it for him? What's in it for her? So people will distrust you. And the last thing is you'll warp your expectations. You expect to live this life the way you want to, according to God's plan for you. Remember, God has deemed you as a miracle, as a masterpiece. God wants you to live your life according to His scriptures and according to the needs of your family. Yes, it is great to be nice. I'm glad that you are nice. I'm glad that you're a kind person as I am. But we have priorities in life. And when other people approach you and constantly have needs that overshadow your own needs, it's time to change. It's time to be careful of the people that will hurt you because of your kindness. Do never, ever forget that God allowed you this morning, 86,400 seconds, to wake up and enjoy life. So here's my suggestion to you. Reach out to God and say, thank you for these 86,400 seconds. And thank God for all the things you have in life, a job, a home, a family, money possibly, and health. And thank God for all those things each and every day, and ask God to guide and direct you. Guide and direct you to be a kind person, but yet not be a weak person, because we all have to stand a stance in life. Folks, today is... what is today? Today is October 6, 2017, early in the morning, and I needed to say this because this has been a trying week for me because of my kindness that I possibly let become a weakness. However, I've now stood up and said, I won't take it anymore, and I don't want you to take it anymore. Wherever you're watching me, don't take it anymore. If you are the person that has kindness, as I do, that goes through life always helping other people, do not let it become your weakness, because when it becomes your weakness, you will become a servant to the people that want you to just do for them. And I don't want you to do that. If you want to be a servant, I hope you are a servant. Be a servant of God. Let God continue blessing you throughout your life. Let God continuously guide and direct you. And thank God for everything that you have. And thank God for another beautiful day. Do not let your kindness continue to be your weakness. And may God bless you.